treat. I may or may not have had to bribe her to get her in the shot, but oh well. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for being here. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my fragrance picks for holiday parties. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Whitney, and here on my channel, you'll mostly find fragrance-based entertainment, but I sometimes like to throw in other content here and there just for fun. And if you're a returning subscriber, hi. So if you're interested to see what my picks are, then let's get into it. So I've got both perfumes and fragrance mists, so I'm going to be sharing some picks from both of those categories. So when it comes to parties that are held in December, I usually think of an array of different types of parties. So they can be anywhere from Christmas parties, Christmas themed parties, just gathering people together who have not been in town for a while. So I guess it could range from like casual and chill all the way up to really extravagant and glitzy. That's kind of how I feel. So I feel like I have a good range of fragrances, but the general consensus is that they feel a little bit more celebratory. They feel more like special. Muffin, what are you doing? And I think when it comes to smells in the like Christmassy season, I feel like warm, sweet, deep, long lasting, and yeah, have a little special touch about them that make them even more special to wear around this time of year. So let's start off with the fragrance mist. So first up, I have here Twinkling Nights. And this is one that features notes of frosted jasmine petals, whipped vanilla, and mandarin blossom. Now this is one that is not currently available on the Bath & Body website, but I figured I would share it in case you have it already or have access to it. And this is one that is sweet, has like a sexiness to it, but it's kind of flirtatious, and I feel like I would gravitate towards wearing this one partially because of the packaging and how sparkly it is, as well as just the vibes it gives, being that it smells perfumey even though it's a fragrance mist. So yeah, there's a slight sparkly quality about it. Slight, not too dramatic, but it could just be the packaging affecting that word choice. So next up, I have Forever Red, and this is a fine fragrance mist that I believe is currently available on the Bath & Body website, and it has been repackaged. And of course, Muffin decides to play in the background. Not sure if y'all could hear that, but anyway. The notes here are fiery pomegranate, red peony, rich vanilla rum, and oak wood. And this is one that, again, the packaging has affected my decision to include it in this video. I'll admit it, but it's like slightly boozy, woody, deep, sweet, and it just smells classy, but because of those deeper notes, it has like a bit of an elegant touch to it, and I think this would be perfect for a party when you want to maybe feel a little bit more elevated, but you want to wear a fragrance mist that night. Next up, I have Starlit Night, and this is one that is also currently available on the Bath & Body website and in store, and this is last year's packaging. And the notes here are snowberry, midnight iris, and sensual agar wood, which is oud. And this is one that I feel it has a niche quality to it. It doesn't smell cheap, at least to my nose. And it has a softness about it, but it's not necessarily soft in terms of its projection, but it's not like overwhelmingly loud or anything. I hope that makes sense. Basically, people would be able to pick it up on you easily, but it doesn't have, it's soft in smell, but powerful in performance. Yeah, they have a lot of, like, I just read the description, a lot of dreamy, magic, constellation, twinkling. It's like very, it is a dreamy scent, but I feel because of its softness, I feel like that's what helps it to be one that I would want to wear, especially the part that of it smelling like more expensive than it is too, which is why I would probably choose this one as well. And it has a unique smell to it. I don't feel like, you know, I don't know about back in the day, but I feel like using oud and making it like a fruity floral kind of smell is something that I feel like I've noticed more in recent years from Bath & Body Works, which I feel helps it to get that more niche luxury vibe. So that's why I've picked this one. And last up for fragrance mist, I've chosen Into the Night. And this is one that I've actually purchased for the first time this year. Actually, was it? I mean, it was this year. I'm trying to think of how long ago it was. I think it was like a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I was able to get my hands on it. I think I mentioned in a previous video that, I can't remember which one, I'll link it up above. Basically, when I was away, I got the body cream because I didn't have a mini of Into the Night available at the time. And I had smelled Into the Night before, but I thought it was okay. But when I tried it again this year, I was like, okay, this is a really, really good smell. Like, it's like, again, it's a fruity with that berry note, right? Fruity floral, but it has like depth to it with that patchouli. Well, I'll tell you the notes. So there's raspberry noir, amber crystals, velvety rose petals, creamy patchouli, and mocha musk. So it has those deep notes of the amber, patchouli, and mocha, right? But it also has like a sexiness with the fruity floral notes as well. And it smells so good. Again, this is one that smells a lot more expensive than it is. Performance is great. I feel like this is a good one to layer because of the nature of the notes. So if you want to add some depth and interest to a fragrance or a fragrance mist that you're already wearing, and you want to make it a little bit more interesting for the evening time at a party, I feel like Into the Night would be a good choice. So now let's move into the perfumes that I would wear to a holiday party. So first up, I have Jimmy Choo's Illicit. Now I'm pretty sure, well, I'm not actually that certain, but I feel like I learned that this was discontinued fragrance. So two things. One, it may be hard to find, but two, if you find it, you'll probably get it for a decent price. So you have to do your own research there. But anyway, this is a gingery jasmine scent that I feel has it's kind of jasmine in the soapy jasmine kind of way. And again, this is a case of the packaging influencing its presence in my list today. But yeah, beautiful, spicy, sweet. It's long lasting on me. I feel like the dry down is particularly sexy, and I just feel like because of that like slight spicy quality about it, I think that's what makes it perfect for the December season. I tend to want to wear spicier scents, not only in the winter, but around like Christmas time. So I feel like this would be a perfect one, especially that it's quite long lasting on me. So yes. So next up, I have La Nuit Tresor from Lancôme. And this is one that I feel is perfect for a Christmas party because of its difficulty to open. Its deep notes, its sexiness, its long-lasting quality, and just how unique it smells. Now, I will say, I think this is pre-formulation, at least the one that I have. So if you were to get it today and it's a new bottle, there's a good chance that it smells different from this, but that's where layering comes into play. So this particular iteration has notes of papyrus and incense, and I think the newer version of this one lacks those notes. So that's where you're gonna probably have to get a little bit creative, or not, in case you're not a fan of like those kind of notes, like smoky aged notes. But for me, I find it to be interesting and unique. And yeah, again, the deepness of the packaging, and just again, looks like a diamond, all sparkly, you know, celebration, right? Yeah, again, another influenced by packaging, but the smell, of course, is the reason why it's on the list. And yeah, this is one that I would definitely wear. I feel like this would again be, now again, I feel like I haven't even specified where I would which type of party I would wear these to, but basically all of the ones on this list I would probably wear no matter what kind of party it is, to be quite frank. If we're just hanging out, actually I was just invited to a gingerbread house making party, so I would probably still wear something on this list, to be quite honest, even though it's a casual event. But then if it's something where I would need to be more dressed up, of course, anything from my list I would definitely gravitate towards, or not, depending on my mood. But that is La Nuit Tresor. So next up, I have L'Interdit by Givenchy, and this is a spicy, sweet, edible scent. So there's a dominant note of sesame seeds in here, which I think adds not only that unique touch that I really like in fragrances, but also gives it a warmth that I feel makes it lovely for this time of year. Now, this is one that is quite powerful and it projects quite well on me. I feel like it's quite detectable on my skin, and I wore it recently and I did get compliments on it. But I will say, now this is the intense version, right? And one would think not to overspray when it's an intense version of a scent, right? I guess those rules don't apply to me and probably a lot of you out there. So I wouldn't say I necessarily oversprayed, but I definitely I didn't hold back when I was applying this scent. I probably, how much sprays would I say I did? between 8 and 12, which I was even starting to second guess myself, like maybe this is too much and I might choke people out. But I knew that the scent was going to like calm down a bit on my way to the event I was going to. So I didn't think it was going to be too intense if anyone were to smell it. But I also wanted to be smelled, you know? I don't necessarily only want people who are like right up on me to be able to pick up my scent. So this was definitely a case where I intentionally oversprayed because I wanted to stand out, and I did. But I also wanted to kind of make sure that I got the most out of the scent, in the sense of I wanted to be able to pick it up on myself as well throughout the night. So again, this would be a great choice for me personally if I wanted to stand out at a party and I wanted to smell a bit unique and classy but edible at the same time. So that is Lancôme Intense or Intense. So last up for perfumes that I would choose from for a holiday party is one that I wasn't even sure I would pick, or well, I wasn't thinking that it would be on my list because it doesn't really give off holiday party vibes. But when I thought about it and then gave it a sniff, I was like, wait a minute, actually I could see myself totally wearing this to like a Christmas party. And that scent is Lovefest Burning Cherry from Kayali. And this is one that is a cherry scent, which I think is part of why let me spray it on my hand. Part of why I gravitated towards that, because I think cherry is a kind of note that makes me think of the holiday season. And it also has like a booziness to it. And I feel like, now this is not meant to be an insult, but when I think of boozy fruit, sometimes I think of like Christmas fruit cakes. And I like Christmas fruit cakes when done right, of course. But there is something very familiar about that kind of scent profile. And yes, there is that slight woody, slight smoky appeal to it as well. But I think because of its boozy cherry kind of vibes and the slight woody incensey vibes, I feel like this would be one that I would wear. And also I would probably wear it too because I don't think, doing a lot of lists today, I don't think a lot of people have this here, and B, it's unique, and 3, I feel like it just gives kind of Christmassy vibes for some reason. I mean, not really just for some reason. I told you why I think so. But yeah, this is not one that I think is overtly in your face. At least when I've worn it, I've been able to detect it on me without spraying heavily. But I feel like this is one that invites people to come a little bit closer. So I would probably gravitate towards Lovefest at more intimate parties, but still where I want to feel a little bit more like kind of in between casual and super dressed up. So right in between, I would probably gravitate towards this scent. And I feel like this would be a compliment getter as well, or at least a question getter because of how unique it smells. Muffin is being so distracting. But anyway, that's Lovefest from Kayali. So yes, those are all of my picks for scents that I would probably wear to like a Christmas party or anything like that. Now I have a video where I shared fragrances that I would wear for New Year's Eve, and I'll link that video up above for you guys. I don't know yet if I'm going to do an updated list, an updated video of scents I would choose for New Year's Eve, but these are probably scents that I would probably pick for that kind of thing. So when I say holiday party, I'm talking the entire month of December. So let me know down below in the comment section what you would wear for a holiday party. I am curious. So if you like today's video, please give this video a like. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I do encourage you to subscribe. Also, if you want early access to my videos, feel free to buy me a bubble tea. All that information is down below in the description box. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you later. Bye! Hey, how's it going? Thanks for being here. I forgot. It's been a while. I'm going to be sharing the picks from my collection that I would choose from for a holiday party. So if you're interested to see... No, I need you. I need you. You're the cute factor. You want more treats? You want more treats? Ooh, why are you staring? Now stay there and be cute. Thank you, good girl. Ooh, okay. often. I know, we haven't filmed in so long, we're not used. The no chaotic. I knew that this and I will see you later. Bye. My voice just gave up on me. Hold on.